Pisces. Let's get into a reading. I want to say, there could be something or someone that has something to say to you that could be taking place here in your near future. So what I wanted to see is what good things are coming towards you. So if you're a channel member or a Patreon member, you know that I've had a sale going on. I forgot to let all the subscribers know. So real quick, I'm going to put on the screen all of the discounts and the sales that I have going on. Pretty much everything I offer is on sale except my Oracle cards. So I'm going to put that on the screen in case you want to take advantage of it, okay? So let's see, what good things are coming your way? Something's about to end that has maybe been like a hard cycle. This could be something that you've been ready to be over. I'm seeing that that will be ending, okay? You're going to be taking some sense of passionate action here in your near future. Passionate action. This will be around you growing something. Some of you are going to be getting an apology or a message of interest here coming up. Some of you could be finding out that you have a wish fulfillment coming towards you. Some of you, you have a choice between two people. You could be accepting offers. One of them could be someone showing you interest and telling you that they want it with you. Now, this could be an apology, or this could be someone just giving you an emotional offer and telling you what they feel. The other person, if this is two different people, the other person is going to be truthful, they're going to be honest, and they could let you know that they want this to start off as something that's like an indulgence or something where they can have their cake and eat it too right off the bat. For some of you, you're going to be getting a message of truth that a wish fulfilled is coming. But then you could feel an energy of, did I deserve it? Did I work hard enough for it? Did I step on anyone's toes to get it? What they're showing me is sometimes when you work in a company, and let's say you've been there for 2 years, and there's people that's been there for 10 plus years, you go after the same maybe position or the same promotion, and maybe you get it before them. Sometimes there could be a little bit of like, well, it's a blessing, it's a curse. It's a blessing because it's exactly what I wanted, but it's also a curse because maybe someone's envious, maybe someone's jealous, maybe someone's mad. There could be something like that going on as well. And let's say that that does take place. Let's say that you get something that someone else feels is theirs, whether it is a person, a place, or a thing. They might get a little salty and say something to you, that's going to maybe hurt your feelings, or you're going to be thinking, whoa, sharp with the tongue, are we? That's good to know. They're then going to apologize to you for doing that. And they might say, you know, I'm really sorry that I acted in that way, or that I was so mad that you got the promotion that I wanted. I really am starting to feel like I'm never going to get it. It's an energy of when pigs fly, and I was just really mad that you got what I wanted, that you're getting that happily ever after. This could be a parent who feels that they've had relationship after a relationship fail, and they feel like you could be starting something new or exploring something new, and it could be making them feel uncomfortable. For some of you, you could be extending your family tree. Again, let's say that this is a family member who's got a problem with you maybe having multiple children, doing life differently than what they did. It might be a message of good news that you're getting your dreams fulfilled, but it also might be a little bit of kind of a bittersweet energy because someone might be seeing your success as everything that they never had, and they could be having a lot of emotion that's hard for them to deal with, hard for them to conquer. So again, your success, your victory, your happiness, your joy, your wishes fulfilled could be triggering people in your environment or atmosphere to feel really annoyed or really mad. It's like your life seems easy. Why do you get the relationship that's healthy? Why do you get to have 2 kids when I can't even have 1? Why do you always have such good luck with dogs and I can't even pick a dog worth having? Someone here could be feeling that way. So again, anything that's been stuck or stagnant, anything that's not moved forward, anything that's brought regret, sadness, disappointment to the table will be exiting the room. So you're going to notice that maybe when you would get depressed, you would get sad, Things would be able to bother you. You would then look at something half empty instead of half full. That energy is going to be leaving here coming up. There's also something here that you've been putting time, energy, and effort into, and it's going to be paying off. So this could be a relationship. This could be, maybe you've been dating someone in silence. Here pretty soon, you guys might be coming out. There might be, what do they call it? A hard launch on social media. Some of you could be doing that. Some of you, this could be a hobby that you've been trying to get off the ground, a business you've been trying to get off the ground. Some of you, this is completing school and recognizing the success that you're going to have because you were patient and you went through the season of schooling. So when you're in school, college, whatever that looks like, maybe you're learning a new job. And right off the bat, it can feel very confusing. It can feel overwhelming. It could feel like, okay, I'm learning. Maybe I feel like it's not sticking. Maybe I feel like I'm not getting paid what I should get paid, even though I know all this information and I went to school for it. Some of you could have been feeling that way recently, and you're going to notice here coming up that things are going to be shifting. So let's say that this is a relationship where you felt that your partner was kind of getting stuck, getting complacent. You're going to notice that this person is going to start matching your effort more than they have recently. They might start doing more, doing the little things that they used to do, but maybe they quit doing it. Something like that's going to be taking place, okay? So I see a lot of justice. I see a lot of things being balanced, a lot of things being made right, made fair. And as long as you stay true to yourself, you're going to continue to get the upper hand. So I feel like that's what's happening. You might notice that a lot of people around you are getting what we would maybe call karma. Maybe they're having times that are not something that they want to go through. Maybe they've been a crappy person to everyone in their life and all of a sudden they're getting that back. You're going to notice that because you take others into consideration as well as yourself, that even when it seems like you're not winning, you're going to be winning. In hindsight's 2020. And you're going to notice here coming up that there could be people who are going to have maybe harder situations to deal with. This could be something as simple as you go out to eat with someone. You asked them for bread, they didn't bring bread. The person you're with might snap within 5 minutes because they feel like life's not fair. All day they have felt overlooked. All day they've had problems after problems. All day they've maybe had to do appeals. They've maybe had to argue with their bank company. It's just one thing after another, and they feel like in that moment life isn't fair. So they are going to maybe overreact in a way that's going to make you sit back and go, whoa, you're having it hard because I've never seen you scream at somebody over a piece of bread. This is interesting. And you might then realize that a lot of that is because they feel like they're giving, and they're not getting recognized. They're not being valued the way that they feel. This could be feeling overworked and undervalued. So you could have a family member, a friend, maybe this is a lover who's going to feel a little kind of burnt to their wits' end. You're going to notice here coming up that you feel lighter in moments where everyone else feels heavy. And again, I don't want to say, oh, that's their karma. They're having a bad day because of karma. No, but I think recognizing all of us have bad days. Reacting in a way where we make it worse isn't going to make the bad day better. If anything, it's going to make it worse. Being patient and looking at something and going, okay, maybe this is happening because I don't need to be where I think I should be. Here's an example. I just read a book. It's called The In-Between. If you've ever read it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a book from an RN hospice nurse, and she talks about stories that she's had with people who she has helped pass over the bridge as a hospice nurse. One of those stories in it was about someone who she was taking care of and she was running behind. She had took her son to daycare, had literally remembered that she had forgot her badge, went to go get it out of the laundry, got distracted, then took her son to daycare, and then realized, oh my God, I forgot my badge. Even after I done said, don't forget it, went to go get it, forgot it anyways. And she was agitated. She was annoyed. She goes, she gets it. She gets on the highway. There's traffic. Great. One more damn thing to make me late. And she got to a point where she was just annoyed. Not only am I annoyed because I'm late, I'm annoyed because I'm probably going to get in trouble. I'm annoyed. And it just kept stacking up to where she kind of got to a point where she was fuming. Not long after that, she realized that there was a wreck and she could have been a part of the wreck and it could have killed her. And whenever she ended up going to the person's home who she was supposed to go to, which I'm pretty sure this specific story, he was homeless if I'm not mistaken, he had done passed. But his friend looked at her and said, hey, thank you for coming, but before you leave, I need you to know that he was really worried about you getting in a wreck. So you need to be careful when you get on the road when you leave, please. And she said her mouth dropped. She was shocked because in that moment she knew that he had protected her from something when she didn't even know what was happening. That's what I'm getting here. There could be something here where you've got into a mindset of everything is protection. Even if I can't see it, even if I don't understand it, even if I don't necessarily believe it in the moment, there's a reason that I'm late. There's a reason I'm not getting the stuff that I want. There's a reason why maybe things are going easier for me in this moment and not for others, because maybe when it's going easy for them, it isn't for you. Maybe you've learned to deal with the rip current, so to speak, of life. That's what I'm getting here. So for some of you, it's just recognizing that maybe bad moments aren't bad moments. Okay, so you have a new beginning coming in. You have a new beginning. There could be someone wanting to come in and give you truth and try to heal something after a season or a moment of resting. If that's the case, they're going to want to put in some sort of effort and dedication. Now, if this is somebody from the past, I see that you're going to be guarded. It's like, okay, listen, love don't live here anymore. You're welcome to come in the house, but if you think I'm going to sit here and be like, you want lemonade? No, go thirsty. You could be a little like that. You're going to approach them very logical. Okay, you said you need to talk. Let's talk. I ain't cooking you dinner. I ain't getting you lemonade. What you want to talk about? That's going to be your energy. Now, when this person comes in, they're going to tell you that they want to put in some sense of effort and dedication because they see you as emotional fulfillment. Now, for some of you, this isn't a person at all. This is a choice that you have to make. Some of you are about to come up to a moment of maybe taking a break, resting, reflecting, renewing, maybe healing. It is going to open up a new beginning, but it's also going to open up where you're putting your effort and your dedication. Some of you could end up doing this because you're guarded. So this could be something as simple as, I never want to love again, so I'm not loving again. So let me reevaluate my life and decide where am I putting effort and dedication. This could be something as simple as maybe being burned out. And as you are burned out and you're resting, you're reflecting, you are going to get clarity on what you need to put your effort and your dedication into. And it's going to come from a place of logic. It's going to come from a place of being practical. And then once you're feeling better, you're going to be able to be dedicated to that vision, to that new beginning that you had brought forth while you were resting, while you were reflecting, okay? Again, so I feel like somebody's going to want to come back to you. Just to let you know. Yeah. Seeing now that they're either not blocking or they're ready to have a conversation or tell you a truth that once was maybe hard to say. So this could be someone who's just grown and who they're now able to have conversations maybe they couldn't. Maybe this is someone who's matured. For each of you, it's going to be different. Now, for some of you, this could be a blockage that you've been having in your life. Maybe you were scared. Maybe you were sabotaging. There could be something like that taking place as well, and you doing self-reflection on that, what a new stable beginning is. Some of you, let's say that you've been single. Some of you could be recognizing that you needed the time to heal, to rest, to reflect, but now the universe is saying, okay, you've been waiting. Quit waiting. It's time for you to get out there and go after a new beginning. Some of you could be sacrificing emotional fulfillment because you're scared, because you're dodging it, or because you're sabotaging it. So what does that remind me of? That reminds me of the people who say that they're ready to date, but then when they go to date, they start giving like a list of 20 things that are there, can't deal with, deal breakers. If someone doesn't want to date, they will find the most random crap as an excuse. An example. Oh, well, I can't come out tonight because my favorite show's on. Well, you can record it on your DVR. Yeah, but I don't like when I can record it, so I can't come out tonight. You might think that is the stupidest excuse I've ever heard. They might see it as a valid excuse because instead of being honest with themselves, they in their mind are like, but no, it's a valid excuse. I really, really enjoy this show. Absolutely. But they're also valuing that show more than you. And you can see it as a blockage. You could see it as them maybe sneaking away, dodging, sabotaging. But you also can't look at someone and go, you do get that you're trying to sneak away from me. I mean, you can, but maybe go ahead and expect for them to get defensive. Go ahead and expect for a wall to come up. Maybe you get blocked, because sometimes when you call someone out, they don't want to be called out. And they will run from you. What happens when you get onto a kid? 9 times out of 10, they're going to go to their room. Why? Because they don't want to be around someone who's getting onto them. They're going to run away from the situation altogether. But then what happens? They come back out because they're hungry, because they're bored, because you guys are supposed to go do something. For some of you, that could be someone that you've had in your life that is now wanting to come back. You need to look at this from a very practical and logical perspective. Now, I'm saying that you could get to some sort of 10 of cups, but I'm also seeing that there could be lack of trust in this relationship, and that you might feel that this person has things that they need to tell you. You could feel that this person has secrets, and a part of you could say, well, that's my truth, and until you tell me your secrets, I'm not in it. Thank you, though. Name's Bennett. I ain't in it. That could be your energy. Now, if this has to do with job or something of that sort, you could be recognizing that there's a new beginning here. That it's like, it's time for you to go after something new. It's time for you to go after something different. But again, you could be scared. Doing self-reflection on what you need and recognizing, for some of you, this is recognizing that the money isn't as good as it used to be. This is recognizing that you're never going to get that raise. This is recognizing that, yeah, you went to college to be a nurse, but maybe you're not making as much as you thought you would have. You are recognizing that something made you feel left out, alone, rejected, not enough. Is this a person, a place, or a thing? Oh, yeah. It's something coming in divine timing. Oh, it could be a soulmate. It could be someone who's going to want to communicate with you that they weren't able to see, that maybe you were a soulmate or a twin flame when they were with you. This person, I'm starting to get hot. So I feel like when this person comes across your path, it could maybe make you, when I get hot, it's because I'm uncomfortable. It's because I'm in a situation that I'm not very comfortable with. And that's my body's way of saying abort mission, abort mission. The air's on. I shouldn't be hot. So I feel like this person, this is someone that you either feel like has ulterior motives, or you don't trust them because there's a reason you don't trust them. You feel that you need to protect your heart with this person, and it isn't because you're emotionally unavailable or anything like that. So again, when they come in, you need to remember what took place, but you also need to be willing to have a conversation with them. Now, this is a reading about what good things are coming to you. So the universe isn't going to bring something in that's negative in a positive reading. So I feel that for some of you, this is someone where you need to work through the unseen, the unknown, the illusions, the confusions, the lies, the sneaking away, what took place. Yeah. And again, you might not know, or you might not be able to see that this is burdensome for both of you. So this could be a job that wants to give you more money, but they can't. And you're demanding, you're threatening, but their hands are tied, which makes your hands tied. Same if this is a relationship. Same if this is a business. If a business is not paying you what you need to be able to keep the doors open, your hands are tied. You can't go begging people to buy your stuff. You also can't give it to them from a place where you're not going to get your money back. Lesson learned, that's fine. You're going to get communication about something to do with the past. Again, I feel like this is a person. So give me more about good things coming towards you. I see you taking passionate action in the next few weeks, and I see it growing. So in the next few weeks, you're going to end up putting your energy, your time, your effort, your attention into something, and it's going to take flight. This could be maybe reading. Maybe you aren't a reader, you're going to become a reader. It's going to take flight, you're going to love it. You're going to do something impulsively. This could be a trip. You could decide to take a trip impulsively, and you're going to love taking it. You might even meet people that are going to invest with you long term. Again, at the end of the day, this story is about you releasing anything that brings sadness, disappointment, that makes you see the things that you don't have instead of the things that you do. And you doing that is bringing in replacements for all of that. All the things that you've seen negative, all the things that you've seen as time fillers, space voids, all of those people who couldn't commit, all of that's being stripped away from you. And it's going to be replaced with amazing, beautiful things that are more connected to you and your energy. And again, one of them could be coming in because you're taking impulsive action. So again, this could be a trip that you're going to then take for the next 7 years. It could be your favorite place to vacation. This could be going to see a family member or a friend you've not seen in 7 months or 7 years. And there's going to be a lot of growth. And there's going to be a lot of expansion, and you're actually going to kind of be put on a pedestal. People are going to look at you through different eyes then. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. And I see a lot of happiness coming from that. Again, the person coming back could feel like you're too good for them. And I see you not necessarily trusting the new beginning. So be aware that one of the good things coming to you could be something that you either deem as too good to be true or someone you can't trust. Some of you are going to be dating someone new and they could remind you of an ex, and you could automatically assume, okay, well, my ex acted like that and they cheated, so I know you probably a cheater. Oh, you giving me F-boy energy, F-girl energy, surely you are. Don't be quick to assume that you know what a situation is until it shows you that. Because if you do that, you might have a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? So I do see you being a little unsure about a new beginning. Should I do that? Is that stable? Is that grounded? I want to not put myself in a situation where it isn't going to make sense. Does this make sense? So that's what I'm saying. Again, I'm definitely feeling like that could be a person. That could be someone who's aged since you've seen them. Someone who's gotten older. It could have been 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, or 5 years since you've seen them. But again, I'm seeing a conversation being opened around things that were not able to be seen. So this might be things that you don't know that they want you to know. Let's say that someone made a choice and you might not know why they made that choice, but they made that choice and you had to come to a conclusion or to some sense of closure with that choice. This person might want to come to you and say, I don't want you to assume what the closure was or assume why I did what I did. Let's chat about it. And again, you might not trust them. You might be like, okay, well, you're not a friend that I trust. You're not a lover that I trust, but I'm willing to hear you out. I see that that person's going to offer you a new beginning. This could be a job that rejected you, fired you, and now they want you back. The good news is that you're being considered for a bigger position, but the ball's in your court. At the end of the day, I'm bringing in good news. I'm bringing in good things. So this is showing me that this person wants to be held responsible and accountable. This person's responsible. They want to hold themselves accountable. And again, I'm also seeing that they want to bring out communication, which is divine timing. So maybe they've been blocked from coming towards you. Maybe every time they wanted to come towards you, something would happen. They'd go to text your number, their phone would shut off. They could have not been able to come towards you until this time because the universe was like, hell and high water. No, you're not doing it. Now, again, this person sees you as a 2 of Cups. They see you as someone that they mesh with. They see you as someone that if they give to you, they will get that back in return plus more. They have a lot of desire, but there is anxiety here because a new foundation will have to be built and there will have to be strength and courage to keep it going. Now, I do see this person being honest with you, being truthful with you. They're going to tell you that they want to keep giving in effort and dedication and that they want to see this pay off. If they did anything in the past that made you feel any other way besides them seeing you as something that was special, they very, very, very much regret it. It's something that they're very sad about. It's something that they're very disappointed about. Do not assume that someone feels a certain way until they tell you, okay? So this is an energy of you're not assuming that this person feels any type of way. With an Empress is the kind of energy where it's like, if they have regrets, they'll tell me. If they feel like they missed out on something, they'll tell me. And if not, that's something that they're going to have to deal with on their deathbed, because it just is what it is. Do not assume that anyone feels a certain way for you until they tell you. This person is about to come in and tell you exactly what they feel, exactly what they're thinking, and they're going to tell you that they have lost sleep at night for choices that they've made, that they have heavily regretted and been very disappointed in themselves with the choices and the actions that they've took. Now, it's going to be up to you whether or not you believe it. I see that you're going to be skeptical, but with this being good things coming towards you, I feel like the universe just wants you to see that this person has grown. Now, I can already hear the comments. Yeah, but they're still toxic. They're still this, they're still that. Nobody's perfect. I think just being able to look at someone and go, you're not for me, but I think it's amazing that you've grown, that you see things differently. You're turning into exactly who you're meant to be. And you get to choose whether or not that means with you or without you. But if you show up towards this person and you're mean, you're vicious, you're harsh with your tongue, that shows more about you than it does them. That shows that you need to heal and maybe you need to take some accountability. So I'm going to say that before I get off of here, but I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.